to the Citizen channel. We're all staying safe and well, and yes, with trepidation, I do a Pepsi 11 on the visit to Anfield, of course. And I'm hoping today that I'm way out with this City 11 because I've tried to read between the lines of who's available, who's not available, and I'm hoping and praying that two or three of the players that I've not got in my 11 are going to turn out for this, and we make a good fist of it. That's all we can say at the moment, and there's not a lot of positivity out there. I've been checking through a lot of the regular vloggers, the big accounts, if you like, and there's not a lot of positivity, and it's no wonder, is it? But I do know one Liverpool fan very, reasonably well, and he's still worried, so that's okay. Perhaps a little bit of respect still for City, although not many teams are showing City much respect these days, and quite rightly so, probably. But we'll have a look anyway. We'll have a look at how Liverpool are doing. Yes, doing very well, of course. And this is the 1st of December, so we're into December with this game, 4 p.m. kickoff, match day 13. Unlucky for who? We'll have to see, won't we? I'm recording this on the 28th of November 2024. Let us know your thoughts and score predictions, guys, who you're interested to see it. Of course, this is on Sky Sports, so please, if you've also got time, check out my little City 130 Liverpool special as well, which looks back at some older games. And I'll give you our dismal league record at Anfield. We played them 88 times in the league. It's not that much better in the cup, actually, although it's one or two okay results in the cup. But we played them 88 times in the league. We've only won 14. We've drawn 21, so there's 35. So that makes it 53 we've lost, which is quite a lot. We've scored 109 and let in 180. How are our Slots boys doing? Well, Slots doing okay, isn't he? There's a lot of people say they've been a little bit lucky. I've only seen sort of odd snippets of Liverpool. Yes, they are sort of riding the luck a little bit, but that's what good teams do. You don't particularly play well and win games. That's what we used to do at times, but it's not really happening at the moment. But they're doing the business. In the league, they played 12, won 10, drawn 1 and lost 1. Scored 24 and only let 8 goals in, which is the key to Slot success, I think. The defensive side of this as well. I mean, they're quite capable midfield and up top as well. And of course, they're also top of the Champions League group of 36. What are we, 17th? Something like that. Anyway, 5 wins out of 5. They've just beaten Real Madrid, of course, 2-0 as I'm recording this last night. And they've got momentum, which is a big, big thing. And of course, they've got confidence in abundance. So really, they've got the opposite to what we've got at this point in time. So everything's pointing to going to be a tough battle, and we'll look at the bookies odds in a minute. Some interesting stats on there as well. When we say we've been breaking some records we don't really want recently as a club. A very interesting one just to mention when we go just have a quick look at the bookies odds later. So they're currently 8 points clear of the chasing pack, well us. Although, of course, if we get beat on Sunday and other teams win, we could end up 5th to 6th, I think, by the end of play on Sunday evening. So, yes, that'll take some, not explaining, but of course, everyone's saying, oh, we're still second, but obviously we can suddenly slump down very, very quickly. It does look, a chasing pack is us, 8 points behind. Of course, the other teams start about 9 points behind. But it does look as though we're pulling up, to use a betting and a horse racing scenario. We're sort of pulling up in the background at the moment, but we'll see. For me, I think Slot's approach is possibly a good one to win this league. They've got a strong, resilient defence, as I said, that stops chances for opponents. He's very good at changing tactics. He's very good, he doesn't stick to plan A. He actually probes an opponent's weaknesses. He's probably got a book on ours at the moment, probably got a 300-page tome on our weaknesses at the moment. And of course, he does that to stop chances for his opponents. That's why tactically at the back they're doing very, very well, despite, of course, people like the keeper Alisson not being available at the moment. And he's good at changing things and probing weaknesses. Overall, they do lack that perhaps steamroll approach of Klopp, so a bit more pragmatic in the approach under Slot, but it's working. They do have 2 or 3 injuries to reasonably key players, but it's not sort of hindered them so far. And of course, the approach that he makes sort of makes up for any negatives when compared to Klopp's up and atom style, if you like. And he appears to me to be the right man at the right time, not for us, of course, but for them. And not until Liverpool, I think, face some adversity will he really be tested. And they've not really faced that. Yes, they have lost a game. I think they lost to Forest at home, didn't they? But, that was a blip. Of course, so until he gets 2 or 3 performances that get punished, I think we'll see what they're made of. But at the moment, it's all happy. It's all happy flowers, isn't it? To nick a Pep thing. Are we in a position to test them? Well, tell you what, we'll have a look at our 11. Well, let's see what Pep's 11 could be. As I said, I'm hoping this is going to be way out when I come to do it. The team and squad against Feyenoord, of course, was interesting, made interesting reading. Ederson, Lewis, Akanji, Aki, Gvardiol, Bernardo, Gundo, Nunes, Foden, Haaland and Grealish. Now I expect that to be the backbone of the team going to Anfield. On the bench we had Ortega, Carson, Walker, Diaz, De Bruyne, Savio, Wright, Simpson, Pusey, O'Reilly, McAtee and Wilson Esbrand. So you can basically knock out that last 5, the 5 names I've mentioned there. They're not going to get a start at Liverpool. So you're down to that 11 plus those 5, ignore Carson as well. And of course I think Doku's back in training as well, which could probably be added to that. Questions about the game against Feyenoord, of course. A lot of people are saying Ederson should be dropped and Ortega start this. I can understand the philosophy of saying that, and I've thought it myself, but I just don't think Pep will. I think he'll forgive one bad game from Ederson, and we know Ederson has brain farts at Anfield, but he has brain farts wherever he plays. So, of course, Ederson's always key to a Pep team anyway. So, especially against Liverpool as well, Ederson could probably adapt to whatever style Liverpool play a bit better than I think Ortega will. So, although people are saying he will be dropped, I sort of doubt that. Gvardiol, people are asking for him to have a rest or be dropped, whichever way you want to look at it. Again, I think he needs a rest, but I doubt he'll leave him out of this one. I think he's defended him. He defended his game against Feyenoord, so I can't see him being dropped or rested either. The 3 players who were subbed, are they going to start? Well, presumably that's why he subbed them, which means those 3 will be starting this game. So there you go. There's another 3 players we could probably pencil in. And for me, with Lewis, getting a little bit of stick and lacking the physicality for a match like Liverpool, you've got to hope that Walker may come back into this and put up a better show than we've seen so far over recent times. And of course, the big one is Diaz, who, to be honest with you, if he'd come on for 15-20 minutes, perhaps instead of Simpson Pusey against Feyenoord, we probably may have had a different result. But I don't understand why he didn't give him time if he aimed to play him at Anfield, and that's the worry for me. So again, Diaz is one that I've deliberately left out of my starting 11 because I'm not sure what Pep's doing. I would have thought he'd played 15-20 minutes the other night and just fling him straight in at Anfield. I'd love it if he's 100% fit, but it just seems a strange thing to do. I don't particularly think KDB's ready to start a game yet. He's playing minutes here and there for the last 6 to 8 games. I think he's had time on the pitch, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. Perhaps we need a bit more. He can come on, or if I was thinking start him for a half and then take him off, but I don't think that'll work against Liverpool. So I can't see KDB starting this either. And as I say, we'll have to see. I mean, I'd have to assume KDB's not quite ready in the same way I'm going to assume Diaz isn't quite ready to come and start a game. Up front, Savi's an interesting one. He may get a chance to give City an outlet, put a little bit of pressure on Liverpool, but I said they're very, very good to adapting, so I think Slot will have an idea of what he's going to do if we do play a winger or two, and it gives something for Liverpool to worry about. Though, of course, I think at Anfield, will Pep just stick with Grealish's ball retention abilities rather than risk Savi, and in the same way, Doku, who's back in training. I wouldn't be surprised if either Savi or Doku start, but again, given the fact of the other players we need on the pitch, I'm not too sure that will happen. We lose the chance of losing possession when Doku and Savi start is obviously negates the positives probably we get from it against a well-organised defence as well. It's very simple to sum up. We have to take our chances, don't we? Big Erling has to play out of his skin. He's not going to get a lot of support, so he's going to have to try and bully his way past big lads in the Liverpool defence. So it's not going to be easy. But we're just going to, if we do get a chance, we're going to have to take it. We need to take it, and we'll have to perform far, far better than we've done so far this season. And of course, we can't put 11 men behind the ball because we'll get slaughtered because we're just not capable of defending. So I think we're going to have to try. They like ball possession, Liverpool. We're going to try and get ball possession as well. So it'll be an interesting challenge. But the longer it goes on, the happier I'll be. But let's see how they come out of the stalls. If they come out firing or not. It's not. Don't forget, this isn't Klopp anymore. This is Slot. He has a slightly different approach. But that'll bring us to Pep's 11. So there you go. I've done my ums and ahs and wherefores. This is what I'm going for. As I said, if I get 3 or 4 wrong on this, I'll be happy because it means players like Diaz and KDB and perhaps Doku or Savvy are starting. But this is, as I say, basically very similar to the team that played against Feyenoord. A couple of changes. I took out Lewis because I just think physicality-wise, I just think he'll get bullied against Liverpool, and we've got to hope Walker comes in with some sort of form. That's what we need off Walker. And some sort of maturity as well off Walker. So I'm going to go Edison, Walker, Akanji and Aki. As I said, if Diaz is in there, I'll be more than happy. Gvardiol, as I said, and we're going to have to go Bernardo. Gundo's got to be in there as well because he took him off, so presumably took him off to rest him for this one. Nunes for his legs, and everyone seems to agree that he's probably one of the only ones who gives us that legs at the moment. Foden, Haaland and Grealish. I mean, Grealish could easily be savvy, but as I said, Grealish's ball retention ability and the fact he got a full game under his hat against Feyenoord, I think that's very possible that Grealish will start this as well. But is that team good enough? We'll have to see, won't we? I'm going to give you my prediction now. Probably not for me, in fairness. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think and your score predictions and your starting 11. There's nothing for Andy Morrison for this game. He's got away with this one. He's been very lucky because there's not been a new City magazine out. I think it's due out in the next 3 or 4 days. But so I'll give you mine. I'm gonna be. My heart says please win, but I can't see us winning this, guys. I mean, I'm gonna go for a 3-0 Liverpool win and hope we get away with that and pride intact and we put up at least a decent show. But I think we'll struggle to score against their defence. But who knows? Haaland might have a magical day. We'll have to see. But I'm going to go 3-0 for Liverpool. You get 20-1 on that if you fancy it. I mean, I won't be putting anything on that. But let's hope we escape with some pride. But I'm sorry about the negativity. But at this point in time, they're at it and we're not. It's as simple as that. Odds at the 28th of November 2024. And this is the interesting one. We now sit third favourites. We're third favourites to win the Premier League now. We're actually, I think Liverpool are 4-5 on, so you get odds on now for Liverpool to win the league. Arsenal are 10-3 and we're 7-2, so we're third favourites. That's not the interesting one. I'll give you that in a minute. Most popular scorelines. Interestingly enough, the most popular scoreline the bookies have put in is a 1-1 draw. I'll take that. I think we'll all take that. That's 13-2. A 2-1 Liverpool win is 17-2. And a 2-2 draw is 11-1. They're the 3 most popular scorelines. And the match odds, yes, for the first time in, I think it's, I've not double checked this, but I have to believe it's true. For the first time in 7 years and 7 months since a game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, City are starting this Premier League game not as favourites. So we've never, in 7 years, 7 months, every single Premier League game we've played, we've been favourites. And this is the first for that length of time since Chelsea way back in 2017. So There you go. And not many poor bookies about, is there? Then again, that's only because they don't like winners. They don't like winners, and they get rid of them and block the accounts. But hey, that's another matter, isn't it? So Liverpool 11-10 against. So still odds against. So there's still a little bit of respect for City in that bookie's price. So Liverpool are odds on to win this game. I've seen 11-10. I think it's dropping to evens very quickly, but. So that is good in a way. There's still a little bit of respect for City. A draw is 11-4, and for a City win, 23-10. So fill your boots, guys. You fancy it? Someone said they saw 3-1 the other day, but probably in some of the minor bookies, I'm not too sure. So fill your boots, guys, if you want to on that one. But it'll be an interesting day. Of course, I'll be back with the player rating show. I should have that out on Sunday night. And the story of the game I'll probably put out on Monday as well. So join me for that after to commiserate or whatever we're gonna do after the game. But let's hope we put up a good show and bring a surprise, and that's what it'll be. It's as simple as that. We don't often say that about City, is it? But at this point in time, it's looking that way. So join me for that. Please join me very, very soon, of course, because on Wednesday night we welcome Nottingham Forest, don't we? So on Tuesday there will be, it might even go out on Monday, I'm not sure yet, there'll be a Pepsi 11 for the visit of Forest out very, very soon as well. So enjoy that and join me for that, please. If you have enjoyed this and you're not already subscribed, if you can do so, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. I try and inform and entertain on this wonderful club of ours, past and present, do a lot of history stuff. And if you do check through the channel, you'll see stuff on film and TV as well, another passion of mine. So if you know someone who's interested in that, if you're not yourself, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very, very grateful. So I'll see you all very, very soon. And please, if you are interested in helping me and supporting the channel, please stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the feature, and if you can support me through the subscription, if you can subscribe, guys, that'd be wonderful if you've not already done so. We do actually have memberships at the moment, just 99p a month, so you get access to all my City stuff, including all the history vlogs, dozens and dozens not been published yet that you get immediate access to, and every time I do a edit and do a vlog, you get immediate access to it as well. So you can have a copy of scripts as well if you want any hard copy of the sort of things I do on matches and teams and managers and players, etc, etc. So if you can join the membership, that'd be wonderful. We do have sponsors at the moment. P6505 are our current sponsor. They have a little eBay shop, so if you check in the comments section, there's a link there to the shop. They sell movie posters from the 90s and 2000s. They sell DVDs, some classic Hollywood movies, some classic foreign language ones. And if you do see anything you fancy on there, if you do place an order, just mention me, just say Bernard sent you, and you automatically get 10% reduction in the cost of your order. So fill your boots, guys, and my thanks to P6505. And if you want to support the channel just by watching the ads, that helps. Watch the ads, let them play through while you just have to check your phone or something, let it play out. And of course, if you follow any of the links, that always works as well. If you follow a link to one of the ads and you fancy something, I've done it myself. I've followed a link and actually purchase something from another organisation, but it can happen. It can happen. Not all ads are stuff you're not interested in. And of course, if you can give us a like, guys, that would be absolutely fantastic. All likes are much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next time, of course, I only ever ask one thing, don't I? Please, I ask you all to stay safe, especially you Blues. Until the next time, come on, City. Bye for now.